comment, share, and like for more videos to my channel. Hit the bell if you mess with hell. You know, Charleston and I talked about this trial. I saw it a year or so back, but I didn't really get, the details of the case. He was trying to tell me, Cat, this trial gonna be more important. It's gonna be big. It's racial. He said that him and Aiden Ross first donated to the white kid's family. And I asked him why. And he said, because he thought the black kid was guilty until they found out the truth. Here, let me show y'all what I'm talking about.
The white family that their black boy killed, Aiden donated to the white family. I did too. Till I found out the truth.
Why though?
Cause I thought the nigga killed the white boy. I thought the nigga took a knife to school, but he didn't.
And that's when I saw you spoke to the family.
Mm-hmm. This gonna be the biggest racist trial ever, and you gonna see why I'm saying what I'm saying. The courts and everything were trying to get that boy killed. I bought the family Jeep, the truck. The courts and everybody. It's a lot of men. They after me. Listen, there's a reason why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Now that everybody's up to speed on what I'm talking about, bro, they trying to hang Lil Man. They trying to hang that little nigga, man, Karmelo Anthony. I did my research on the trial after Charleston told me that this was gonna be a real big one. Sit, do my research, check it out. Man, they trying to hang that little nigga. They finna hang him. They finna try to. They are making up laws to get him. No blacks on the jurors. No black jurors. Nobody that's gonna understand how you feel, how it feels being you. Only a black person can understand in this situation.
The Frisco 18-year-old accused of stabbing and killing another student at a track meet was indicted today for first-degree murder. Karmelo Anthony is accused of killing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf in the stadium stands during the April meet. Anthony was 17 at the time and has been charged as an adult. Fox 4's Amelia Jones has more tonight. Amelia.
Steve, the indictment is the natural next step in any criminal case, and it paves the way for the case to move closer to a potential trial. The Collin County DA's office and Karmelo Anthony's defense attorney released video statements about the indictment. Both shared that they will be ready to present their case in court when the time comes. Tuesday, a Collin County grand jury indicted 18-year-old Karmelo Anthony for first-degree murder, accused of stabbing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf at a Frisco ISD track meet earlier this year. Anthony was 17 at the time of the stabbing, and he's being tried as an adult. The Collin County District Attorney's Office released a rare video statement about the indictment.
When something like this happens at a school event, it shakes people to the core. But let's remember that the justice system works best when it moves with steadiness and principle. That's what we're committed to, and that's what this case deserves.
Anthony's defense attorney also put out a video statement reiterating Anthony's claims that he acted in self-defense.
We expect that when the full story is heard, the prosecution will not be able to rule out the reasonable doubt that Karmelo Anthony may have acted in self-defense.
I don't know if a plea deal was ever offered to Karmelo Anthony. I don't know if they ever told him, hey, man, 20 on the table, take 20, do your time and come out at the age of 37 years old. I don't know. Maybe that was on the table. But if Karmelo Anthony rejected a plea deal, it would be the biggest mistake of his life. He just got too much stacked up against him, man. This is day one of trial. Day one. And they already on some nonsense, bruh. Now, jury selection took place. They promised this man a jury of his peers. And guess how many black folks was on the jury?
Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. Within the last hour, a jury has been chosen to decide the closely watched murder trial of Karmelo Anthony.
More than 500 people were on the list of potential jurors, but the jury will not include anyone who is black, despite this case being racially charged. Fox 4's Alex Boyer joining us now. Alex.
Hey guys, good evening. That's right. And I can tell you that a court spokesperson confirmed that there are indeed no black jurors on this panel. And I can tell you that before this jury panel was seated, the defense objected to 3 black women being struck by the prosecution. Now, the prosecution contended that it was due to the fact that the women were educators, noting that this incident happened at a school function with young students. The defense then pointed out that those were 3 of those were 100% of the available black jurors in what's called the strike zone, adding that the state struck all 3.
If the case is so open and shut, why not just give him a fair shot? Why not give him some black jurors? Give him a jury of his peers. But no black jurors on a jury? Really? And the people they struck, I'm so confused. Who's more capable of being a jury in this case than educators?
Yeah, Charleston says this is going to be one big racial, really, it's like they setting everybody up to lose. Because why if y'all are giving him a fair trial and y'all have an open and shut case, just like Flacco said, why not give him a fair trial? Why are y'all making up rules to get this little kid, man? Like, golly, man. They finna hang that little nigga. They finna hang him. And they finna make an example out of him. When all these white people do all kind of crazy shit to niggas. Look at Chud.
This high-profile case continues to draw supporters and spectators to the Collin County Courthouse. We saw another group of folks demonstrating at the entrance of the courthouse this afternoon. We expect that to continue throughout the trial, which the judge hopes to have wrapped up by the end of next week. And I can tell you that 19-year-old Karmelo Anthony was in court today for the proceedings. He was wearing a suit with a tie and a purple shirt, which is also the color many of his supporters have been wearing. He did take some notes during the proceedings. I can also tell you that there does appear to be some minorities on this jury panel. Again, however, none of them are African American. Opening statements begin tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Now, apparently the demographic in their county is like 0.2% black, like 16% Indian, 20% Hispanic, 50-something% white. So the minorities that are included more than likely are probably Hispanic and Indian. And with a black man being on trial, that might as well be white. Hey, man, listen, bro. And that applies to Hispanics too. If a Hispanic man is on trial and you say he's represented because there's a black guy on the panel, he gonna tell you might as well bring an all-white panel, bro, because that's no representation. I'm a Hispanic guy. I'm a Mexican man. What would an Indian guy or a black guy being on this jury box means for me? Absolutely nothing at all. Right? They're not more prone to vote not guilty. No, they don't know me. Right? You have to have representation. Now, here's the thing, okay? I heard Megyn Kelly and a bunch of these people speak on this situation. And you could tell from their tone, this is personal for them. This is personal, bruh. Personal. They're damn near celebrating the fact that there's no black people on the jury. Because according to like Megyn Kelly, right, if there were black people on this jury, it will be another OJ situation.
The particular jurisdiction where this is going to be held, Collin County, 2024 election results, interestingly, went 54% for Trump, 43% for Harris. It's 54% white. It's 0.7% black, 16% Hispanic or Latino, 18% Indian, it says. I don't know if they mean Asian or American, but it's predominantly white. And so, you're probably going to have a jury that reflects that general makeup. Not sure exactly how that will play, but certainly should play better than the OJ trial played in Los Angeles for, a jury that was predominantly minority and had a grudge against the cops. Phil mentions the thing about provoking, Ashley. The thing is, Karmelo Anthony could argue that he was provoked potentially by Austin putting hands on him. Number one, Phil's right. The force you use after somebody lays hands on you cannot be disproportionate. Deadly force cannot be used just because somebody places hands on you, even if it's a push or a shove or like a try to pushing you out of the tent. That's not going to work.
You see what I mean when I say it just sounds personal? It just sounds personal, right? They're bringing up this OJ situation saying, hey, bruh, y'all better not put no black folks on this jury. Now, this is before they even knew that there was a black person being put on a jury. They said, hey, y'all better not. Y'all see what happened with OJ got off because them black folks had a problem with them white cops. That's why they let OJ off. Don't put no black folks on this jury. I don't think black people would hit a jury box, see somebody who was clearly guilty of murder, and then voted not guilty. I think black people will only vote not guilty if they truly believe Karmelo Anthony is not guilty, right? And they keep on bringing up reasonable force. I don't understand. What is the reasonable force here? This is a 5'6", 5'7", 130, 140-pound kid who got into a physical altercation with a 6'2" kid who's like 240 pounds. What should he have done?
But even let's say he's going to say, I thought he had a weapon or something like that. If you provoked him into laying those hands on you, you can't win on a self-defense defense.
Right. It's going to be a very difficult case for the defense. I think we have a little bit of a hint as to what they're going to argue in some of the statements. He hasn't made a lot of statements, but the defense lawyer did make a statement that I've looked at a couple times. He said something about the state's not going to be able to disprove beyond a reasonable doubt that this was self-defense. So I think even he has recognized that this isn't what we would call a perfect self-defense. It's a very messy self-defense, but I think he's going to put it up anyway. And honestly, I don't think he has a lot of other options other than for him to, present this to the prosecution and plea for mercy, which is what he should have done because he murdered this kid. I mean, he definitely murdered this poor child who should be graduating high school and getting ready to go off to college, should be enjoying his last summer before college. And instead, his parents are mourning his loss. I mean, it is murder. And I don't think a jury is going to cut him any sympathy. The fact that he walked up to this tent where, you got to think about the situation. It's a track meet where there's lots of different tents. Everybody is there under their own school's tent. We look at it through a race lens, but these are events where you don't really go up to, your opponent and go and hang out with them. Yeah, you don't do that. You don't go to the other.
You say, get out.
Right. That's not racial.
Try going to a Giants game and sitting on the wrong side. This happens at every sporting event.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. It's like you're going in the locker room of your opponent and being like, hey, let's hang out. What do you expect? And so, if this guy laid hands on him, laying hands on him does not mean that this kid was in reasonable fear of an immediate bodily injury, a serious bodily injury. You can't just be scared that you're going to get pushed. You have to be scared that you're going to die or you're literally going to lose your limbs or something super, super significant. And,
You know the difference between this and the Chud case? Chud walked up to somebody. Chud walked up to somebody, antagonized them, and then shot them. In this case, Karmelo didn't really antagonize anybody. He was in the tent, minding his business, trying to stay dry. Austin Metcalf came into the tent, told him, you gotta go. Karmelo said, I'm not going nowhere. Austin Metcalf put his hands on Karmelo, and Karmelo stabbed him. I'm not saying stabbing is a justified reaction to having hands put on you. I'm just saying, for us to call this kid a cold-blooded, premeditated murder is not that. It's just not that. This is not a cold-blooded, premeditated murder. He didn't go to the track meet looking to kill somebody that day. He got hands put on him, and he reacted to hands being put on him. I don't think this kid is a monster by far, no. And I feel like with the right jury, he'll probably get off, right? Put like 2 or 3 or 4 black folks on that jury and tell them, hey, this kid put hands on this kid who's a 5'6" black kid. He put hands on him and tried to drag him out the tent. Man, bro, black folks, hey, bro, not guilty. What, man? We heard enough. Man, not guilty.
It's like A Time to Kill in real life, but reversal racist. Reverse racist. It's like A Time to Kill in real life. The movie with Samuel L. Jackson. Man, it sucks to be black in that situation. And also, it sucks for some white people to be white in this situation. You know why? All white people ain't bad. All white people ain't fucked up. Just like all niggas ain't good. You know what I'm saying? And situations like this, it turns people heart cold. It make people change their mind about people. Man, it's sad, man. Y'all subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be following this story. Comment, share, and like for more videos to my channel. Hit the bell if you mess with hell.